Now
so much.
you have your own business.
Yes.
And it's interesting because before I've done a show about your business, if I may say your business. When I say your business, but I mean the mindset.
Yes.
Inspiring people. And what some people are sometimes maybe even skeptical, they say, oh, but what does someone as a mentor sell? He
Yes.
sell minds, he sell ideas, he inspires, or sometimes they may say even they sell a lie. Have you been confronted with this kind of thoughts?
Yes, because
And you tell people how to be rich, how to have more money.
yes,
Right, Alina?
I tell people how to empower themselves because I know your show will be watched by people that have very little money. When you have a dream and you cannot reach that dream, even if it's you want to get a divorce and you have no options because in ex-communist countries happens this. You're stuck with your spouse or with your family. Even if you want to buy a car or you want to travel, you can make the money if you act different than you already did. So mind work is about challenging yourself not to think your patterns that your mind already does. And specifically, if you want to reach some objective, you have to identify on your own or together how you're blocked, what's stopping you, who you're pleasing in your mind, even if it's alive or dead, because we sometimes even please the dead in our mind, because my father would have said blah, 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 if I were to...
You are stuck to that thought.
And you have all the perceptions that you're having, and then do inspired action. So it's actually not mumbo jumbo or manifesting out of thin air. It's inspired action. It's a plan. It's strategic thinking. It's like unraveling your mind.
Yeah. And you do that every day.
I do that every day, 14, 16 hours a day.
Oh my God.
I work with clients all over the world, group sessions and one-on-one. Is
everyone rich? Is everyone powerful? No?
No. I work both with millionaires and diplomats, but I work with people that are employees and accountants. It's super important to find people that help you grow. Because I perceive life, in order for you to be fulfilled in life, you have to have objectives and to reach them. To give yourself a bit of a challenge in order for you to align more to your mission. Yeah, God, universe, or whatever you think helps, of course. But the more I work, the luckier I get.
And that's because the luck comes when you, are a hard worker.
All the potential that's there.
Potential.
Yeah. So you're making new neural pathways.
Is the client the king of the business?
It's a partnership. My perspective is that if we would start together, I would, in our onboarding session, I would present the perspective that we're going together, shoulder to shoulder. And we're seeing the perspective of your life, and I'm just reflecting things. I'm just challenging you. I'm just asking, is this person aligned with your vision, or is just a challenge to you? Does this really help? Is this a real fear or a perceived one? So we make strategies. I'm also an analyst in patterns in people.
Have you ever thought of leaving Romania?
Yes, I've thought. My entire life, I thought that I should live maybe in the United States. It's amazing, the American dream. But in fact, Romania is not what kept me. What kept me was my mindset. Because I have then my roots, and I can travel and meet amazing people such as yourself.
Everywhere. And
everywhere, yes.
Would you have your client as a client, the businessman you signed a contract on the former company?
Yes, that's such a crazy question which I so love. And it's inspiring me because I sometimes say, super big entrepreneurs pay me in order for me to be bitchy with them and with their colleagues. And then I enter, people say, oh, she's a sweet lady dressed in pink. She's going to be a consultant. but they really do the work because they assume consequences.
Yeah.
I have people that send me daily tasks on WhatsApp. If they don't do it, they pay serious money.
Really?
Yes. And they love it because discipline is something that you need in order for you to have great results. And they understand that.
But if you would give a suggestion to that former guy
Yes.
who you signed a contract
Yes.
that was very rich in the
Yes.
country, be as a consultant, a mentor to
A
him.
suggestion.
And did you confront him after?
No, I didn't have the need because I dissolved my perceptions.
Yeah.
So a suggestion for him, I perceive he's actually a very nice guy on the inside, thinking of him. And what would really help him is to give his money a greater cause.
Oh.
Because money don't mean anything if you're not helping people. And he really wanted money. If he would make a mission to help others, I think he would be very inspired.
That's important because on my show, a lot of people have said that money is not that important, but you want it to become rich. You want to make people become rich.
Oh,
How is that confrontation between like being rich and, having a meaning in life at the end of the day?
when you don't have money to pay your gas or your car or your electricity, money is super important. When you don't have money to buy bread, it's super important. So they should start with this. I don't tell should, but I specifically choose this word now. They should start loving money as an instrument, not as their master.
Now, in how many countries have you traveled? Mentoring and
I think
teaching people how to...
I think there are maybe 65 cities, different cities. I don't know the countries.
65 cities.
65 cities, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. As I tell you, I'm having goosebumps because I now realized, the ultimate luxury is to walk on the street on my own feet, which I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
And I'm daily reminding myself that this is the ultimate luxury, to be free, to walk, to have great coffee, great friends, great conversations, and live inspired every day. Money is only a consequence of doing what I love. It's not the priority.
And that's nice. Maybe that will be like the end of our conversation. You see, something you teach
Circles.
people, something you teach people. Use that in a way even to improve yourself.
Yes, definitely.
Has ever your husband paid you as a mentor?
So we've tried working together. I've tried imposing him.
And then you said, let's just be married.
Yes, and then I understood then that I am having different roles in life. So here I am a mentor. With my clients, I'm a mentor. But with him, I have to be his wife, not his professor.
Yeah.
I have to be his lover, his friend. Yeah, so it's super important for us to distinguish. He's having his challenges. I'm letting him have those challenges. I'm having mine. And then we just connect at our date nights. We have regular date nights. And we just connect and share.
You know what I think? That's a lovely interview that we had together, but, and I know that this interview will be followed, as always Real People is, by a lot of people, no matter what. Rich, not rich, but I believe that people will be curious even in Romania about this interview.
I'm sure.
I would love you to say something to all the Romanian followers.
Oh,
it can be in Romanian. Short, don't take a lot of time.
Oh, wow. Shorter. Good thing. Dacă vedeți interviul ăsta, voi sunteți calea să găsiți soluțiile în viața voastră. Eu sunt exemplul care a pornit de aici și a ajuns aici, dar cu muncă multă și cu multă dedicare. Deci dacă ai o misiune importantă, simți că ești chemat într-o direcție, mergi și oamenii potriviți să vor arăta și alegi acei oameni care te pot susține să ajungi acolo.
Did she curse me?
No.
It was so lovely.
I said they should vote you for president.
Oh, thank you very much. Let's start votes. No, thank you very much. It was so
Thank you.
nice meeting you. Your spirit, your energy, and everything. But I'd like you to tell me how to pronounce your last name.
Alina Hlipka Radovic.
Lipka?
Yes, Radovic. Alina Hlipka Radovic.
And you know now who I did the interview with, but it was lovely. Dhe dua shumë që t'ju falenderoj ju që keni qëndruar në këtë intervistë me Alinën, për historinë e saj që më tregoi se si ajo ka kaluar disa faza të jetës së saj, personale kombinuar me profesionale, edhe ja sot ku është. Ajo është një mentore e cila i tregon njerëzve se si mund t'jesh i pasur, por me një mesazh shumë të bukur. Ta përdorësh para si një instrument, por jo për të udhëhequr në jetën tënde. Se njeriu në fund ditës një edhe njerëz të bukur nuk ka rëndësi se sa para ke, po se sa njerëz të bukur një jetën tënde. Falenderoj shumë Alinën dhe falenderoj gjithashtu edhe ata që më kanë ndjekur. And I say hi to every Romanian who followed this interview and every foreigner who followed this interview. That's real people. A lovely show in Albania. Edhe një show që ju gjithashtu më sugjeroni edhe më komunikoni për herë në rrjetet mia sociale. Florigjini për më sugjeruar njerëz të vërtet në jetën tonë.
Për të mos humbur asnjë prej intervistave në Real People, bëni subscribe në kanalin e Euronews Albania.